Thursday evening, the end of the week for me. I don't broadcast generally on Friday night, but I will, God willing, be back on Saturday night. We had a couple of broadcasts today. We did a broadcast for people in the Republic dealing with the issues of Republic and some of the things, but I had tremendous network difficulties, setbacks. And then we tried our lifestyle program with Norman and Grant, and we had similar issues with the internet. So I just want to warn people: if the internet goes down, we're not at home. Our interestingly enough, our regular way of broadcasting is using Starlink. Starlink never gives me problems like this, but here we're in town, and the internet is spotty at best. So if there's a problem with the internet, I'm just consider the broadcast over. We've been traveling. I guess that's obvious, and been going through a lot of interesting situations. We're enjoying our time off the mountain, a little downtime to kind of recoup. We've gotten some things done down here, and we're planning to go back up soon, probably tomorrow morning. But the most recent thing of interest seems to be that, well, there are a couple of issues that seem interesting to me. One is that President Trump has come out and said that they're going to be they're going to be revealing all the information, or whatever information they want to reveal, about beings from other dimensions or other worlds, UFOs. This kind of thing that seems to be in the works right now. The Epstein files are kind of purring along, and I saw breaking: President Trump has officially directed the government to declassify right an unidentified aerial phenomenon. Now, is this a distraction to keep us away from the Epstein files? I don't know. I don't know. And at the same time, the chemtrails there doesn't seem to be a resolution in sight. People are becoming more vocal about their displeasure with seeing the chemtrails. Tree man. And there is also another thing that I think was noteworthy. Is I saw a post that discussed the underground tunnels in Iran, and they're saying that this cleanup in Iran, the war in Iran, and probably in Venezuela, probably in Cuba, probably in all these places. I know there are underground tunnels everywhere. And for this war to end, the real enemy that we don't even see, we have no contact with these, let's say, reptilians or whatever is underneath the earth, the cloning factories, the adrenochrome places, the deep underground military bases, the escape places for the elites. All these things underground must be cleaned up. At the same time, we're dealing with the Trump with the peace, this incredible peace deals that he's making, and the new peace, like I forget what it's called, but an answer to the illicit and morally bankrupt United Nations. So all this is kind of seems to be lurching forward. I don't know what to expect next. About time. We don't have prosperity while we don't know the truth about ET life. Yeah, okay. So you're saying that this could be an important turning point. Could be. Also the crypto legislation with the Clarity Act, that seems to be a big issue for many people. I don't really understand how Coinbase can have so much say over this kind of an issue, but I haven't understood the force behind Coinbase and why they've been able to get away with this kind of behavior, banning XRP, taking off their platform. This is so, it's so obvious that the bad guys are keeping, are propping up certain cryptos, namely Bitcoin, and trying to keep XRP, XLM, and all the ISO 200 coins down. I fully expected the ISO 222 coins to have reached a very high level by now. But apparently they're able to use the naked shorts in some way. They're able to sell and bet against themselves. I don't know how, we don't know how they're doing it, but it's clear that regular market forces are not allowed to play, because if they were, Bitcoin would be around $1, around $1.50, and XRP would be up at around $100,000. It only makes sense. So what's the holdup? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. We won't have prosperity while we don't know about the ET life, right? And also the underground, when we really get a grip on what's really going on underground. So I don't know. I'm pleasantly in the dark. I mean, I think it's always a good place to be. Like when you start to think something, or something, it seems like things are reaching a state of clarity, then from my way of understanding, you probably are way off base. But I feel at this point that it's just like, it's just wait and see. Another reminder, collective, hit the like button. Yeah, thanks, Wade. But I don't have a lot of things to say. I guess I should just go. Let's just go right to the thought stream. I don't even want to go to my thought stream, because I haven't found anything that really excites me. Let's look at the regular thought stream here for a few minutes to see if we can come up with anything. All right, what's this? The Architect, 5 minutes after Trump announcement. See, nobody cares. Okay. Okay. Interesting. The NPC logbook, they're saying that the NPCs like to do meaningless things. Here we go. Marco on his way to review the alien files the day after Roswell. So a lot of people are paying attention to this. U.S. presidential doomsday plane rushing back to D.C. at 700 miles per hour from Dyess Air Force Base. Okay, don't really know what that's about. The fire horse has arrived. Are you riding or running? Okay, that's interesting. The awakening is already inside you. That makes sense to me. Patriots, always remember that President Trump is the supreme commander. Where we go one, we go all, worldwide. Proofs of submission to Trump. Okay. It's here. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant department and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, and unidentified flying objects, and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. This is from Galactic Federation. The human nervous system is being upgraded to handle a higher voltage of consciousness. This calibration can lead to high-pitched ringing in the ears, sudden heat in the hands, or a feeling of electricity moving through the spine. These are not medical issues. All right, so this is about the awakening. I woke you up for a reason, God. Would you live in a family compound? Parents, gym, and steak and steaks. Let me see if I can't blow this up. Bloom scrolling. Okay, I don't know what all this is. Your body is not just flesh, it's a living temple of consciousness. What modern systems often fragment, ancient wisdom always unified. The visual reminds us of a sudden, deeply rooted in Santana Dharma, the human being as a temple. Your spine is your Muru Danda. Okay, so I don't really know what that means. Remember in the 80s and 90s when they used to put missing kids on milk cartons? Yeah, we know that was actually they were selling the kids. Fatal blow to EU. Italy and Hungary have united, and the shockwave is a real earthquake for the EU. A peaceful new alignment between Rome and Budapest is sending tremors through Brussels, raising fears that the EU's internal balance of power is starting to shift. Interesting. Social Security. I tried the trend where you invite your dogs to your personal space. Okay. Research discovers that wisdom teeth contain stem cells that can heal your heart, brain, and bones. Now you know why they want them removed. All right, I'm gonna transfer over to. Let me stop sharing for a minute. Let's just go to. How you guys doing? Danny Mods Collective. Always take what resonates and leave behind what does not. About time we weren't impressed. Okay, so everybody's good evening. Probably the most interesting thing that I've thought today, and again, we're out of our usual haunt. Maybe it's the 5G towers I'm exposed to. I don't know. Nothing really seems to be resonating as like things of interest. Although the meeting with the Republic was quite interesting, and also with the lifestyle channel was interesting, but there doesn't seem to be anything that's really just echoing with other than I figured out that Daniela and I have a kind of an opposite like relationship kind of a thing going on where we are completely peaceful at home, but when we go out into public, we have fights. We have arguments about health issues because Daniela doesn't. She's a real purist when it comes to microplastics and organic food and heirloom things, and we end up getting into little tiffs when we're in public, and then when we're home, we totally get along. So we kind of have like this opposite thing going on. I noticed that today, but that's about the most interesting thing that I've thought all day. Anyway, I really don't have much to say. I do want to encourage people and thank people for supporting us with the LifeWave patch. We had a great meeting today, and Grant said that the glutathione patch totally resolved his issues of having to wake up during the night. It's a man thing that men have to wake up. Older men have to wake up during the night to take care of things. He said with the glutathione patch, he doesn't have that. He sleeps through the night now, and he says it's miraculous, and it's good enough to make him cry. So the LifeWave patches are real winners here. And I encourage people, there's a special going on now until Sunday that if you order two X39 patches, you get a free X49 patch, which is worth like $90+. So it's a really great deal and a great way to try out X49, which I was just doing X39 for years. And now I do X49, I do Eon every day, and glutathione. So it's an evolving process, but it just transforms, in my opinion, transforms your life. It just makes things so much easier. So I just want to thank people. You can call Dr. Stacy. You can order these patches. You can become a brand partner and get better discounts. Daniela said, if you become a brand partner, if you go straight to the website, you press join, not shop. And then she says, get a core pack or higher, and you'll automatically become a brand partner. In other words, really try out the product and see if it works for you. But we're seeing amazing results. The most startling thing, and I've been showing this for the last couple of days, is that a friend of mine who lives close to us had this before and after picture of, let's see, that before she was taking the patches, her blood looked like this. And I'll show you another picture. Let's see, go here. Like this. This is her blood before she started using the patches. And then after using the patches for just 2 weeks, her blood looked like this. Right? A totally different picture. And let me show another one of an after picture after she started using the X39 patches. Her blood it's the color is different, and there's still a bit of grouping, but it's much more, it's really, her blood is liquid, and the cells are somewhat more independent, and they're not, and the color has changed. So this is after 2 weeks of patching. So if you're worried, and she feels that the discoloration of her blood was caused by the chemtrails. So we're all exposed to chemtrails. And if you are worried about what it's doing to your blood, you might want to take one of these little tests where you actually look at your blood under a microscope. But if that's the case, it seems that using the patches and stimulating your light body is a good way to restore the tissue to normal from a damaged state. So anyway, I don't really feel like I have much to say tonight. I don't know why. Just one of those nights. Sometimes I'm inspired. Usually I things just sort of pop up, but I'm not seeing that right now. I also want to encourage everyone to join the Republic. It's very important that we inhabit the Republic so that we can because the existing government cannot be restored, and especially after the Epstein files and all these other things, we know that there's no going back. The old system is completely corrupted, and we must move forward into the Republic. So the White Hats are just waiting for enough of us to join the republic so that they can start the Jassara elections, which takes 120 days. At any rate, my love to everyone. I didn't even I put up yeah, let's just play a song and we'll call it a night. I just don't want to waste your time. I don't feel like I have much at this point to share. So let's just go through this a bit. Oh, wait a minute. I have to do it a different way.
Day at dawn, the night was hotter than hell and forever long. I can see the first light breaking through the trees. I feel the changes in the cool breeze of freedom. It's a new morning. We never saw it coming, hiding in plain sight. Banksters taking power, stealing our lives. They were looking to bury us in debt, shame and fear. But our roots grew stronger as we reached into the air with freedom. Freedom. And it's a new morning. It's a new with each day we're rising up in this world with the power of love, with the power of peace, the power of joy, the power of truth, and the power of It's a new morning. It's a new morning. It's a new
So yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to make it a short thing today. Yeah, Coinbase. I don't know what's going on with Coinbase. I I don't trust them. I don't understand why this is going on so long with Coinbase, with XRP, with I suppose it's that the the enemy, the deep staters, do not want to give up their free lunch, do not want to give it up, but they are being taken down on so many levels that I don't think there's that much hope for them. I don't see any, I don't see them coming back, but we have to be strong and we have to be resilient and we have to be on point. As far as my building, I'm away from my building right now. I really miss it. I'm not totally happy in the city, but it's good for Daniela to get away from that, from the mountainside once in a while. I miss it terribly. I just don't like, the city. I don't know. I don't know if it's the 5G towers or just having so many people in a small place, but I look forward to going back home. Thanks, Green Eyed People. I appreciate it. Yeah, water's amazing. We did do a meeting today, and interestingly enough, Norman was talking about water. He said that, which is something that was, I thought was really interesting, is that if you want to hydrate yourself, drinking a tremendous amount of water is not the way to do it. He's saying that you need to drink your water in like 8-ounce quantities during the day. You just need, like, every half hour, drink 8 ounces. That if you drink a whole huge amount, it just goes right through your body. Very interesting. And then he came up with, he discussed a water that he found at Sprouts that has gold and water and silver, like microparticles in it. So Daniela, of course, wanted to try it. So we went down to Sprouts. So we got her a bottle, and she loves it. She thinks it's really delicious. I don't think I have I think she has a bottle in the other room, but that was another thing. And the idea that water can take the shape or responds to our thoughts. So that was pretty interesting. But anyway, so we will see you, God willing, on Saturday. Unless anybody has any other pressing things. And I'm sorry that I don't feel inspired. Maybe it's being in the city. I don't know, but or maybe that I'm just talked out because we were online a lot, even though we weren't successful in keeping the internet going the whole time. So may the force be with you. May you realize that you are force itself, and nothing can stop. Nothing can stop what's coming. The UFO thing, the Epstein thing, the realization that our world is run by a bunch of satanic creepazoid parasites, and that we are taking it back piece by piece. We are taking the reins of civilization away from the creepazoids, and we will soon be in power and in charge of our own lives, and very much sovereign, very much empowering each of us to be the best we can. May Source be with you. May you realize that you are inherently connected to the living source of all things. So let's get out there with a big smile on our face and rock the world.